Las Vegas, the Raiders play a team that's won 7 times in their past 8 matchups. It's the Dolphins taking on the Silver and Black. Next on EA Sports.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Sports. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raiders getting ready to go to work for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback in his 8th season now at Silver and Black, Derek Carr.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A check on the numbers a week ago for Waller. 7 catches, 87 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a play fake. Carr. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Carr. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And a short gain down to about the 33. Jerome Baker, Dolphins' leading tackler in 2020, in on the stop there. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now, Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. The numbers for him from a week ago: 8 catches, 58 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
They run with Bowden. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From midfield, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Tua. And this one complete to Will Fuller. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run it here with Bowden. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
There is no excuse. He will short in practice.
2 now on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. It's complete to Fuller. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On the ground, it's Bowden. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So who gets the number 2 corner? Well, AJ chuckled and said that's their problem. The Cardinals quarterback unit is concerning after this surprise retirement. They have a 20-team
On play action, here's Tua. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Bowden. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they like to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he's a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me, with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Card out to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Jacobs. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On play action, now Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 1st down Raiders, Carr to Waller. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So we're trading 1st half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. You got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And out come the Dolphins now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got Fuller. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua to Fuller for a Miami 1st down.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It is first game of Aaron Rodgers being back with Green Bay, even though technically he never left.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle.
Miami's receivers have the 2nd fewest yards of any receiving group in 2020, and the fewest yards in run after catch as well. Jalen Waddle, he might solve both of those problems. Taking 6th overall, he picks up a first down right there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this team, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game.
finished the season winning 11 of their last 13 games. In 2016.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and his Vegas offense operate. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. The Raiders on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Ooh, with a juke. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play. Carr now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To try again after the sack. Tua, and this is caught. It's Parker. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. That's the rookie first-rounder, Jalen Phillips, who works in to bring him down. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on it before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise.
Available, maybe I am and they say that guy really goes out on a program, especially if we have a program saying on Friday night called SmackDown. SmackDown, of course, is the home of Fox United States. Fox and CM Punk have worked before with Punk's run on WWE backstage.
Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Fox went on
With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Miami. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is Jakeem Grant. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're trying to get back on track following the loss to Buffalo a week ago. But the good news, they've got the lead right now here in the football 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Going for the deep ball. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And now, it's a weird one, Sammy, because we've heard in the last few weeks that, yeah, Zane's tied down, Sammy's tied down,
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Out left to Shaheen. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tua. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Tua sets up to pass it. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Speaking of free agents, speaking of my time.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Jason Sanders on the field goal. 42-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas 1st. Play action. Now it's Carr. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. On first down, it's Jacobs. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On play action, it's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
So much so they even posed the idea of Brian working the G1 climax this year, which that would be fun.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They go with Jacobs, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. On first and 10, here's Carr. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
51-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Yeah, this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Miami. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've been...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Phillips able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
After the sack on first down, Carr. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Throwing his Carr on third down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Bernard McKinney, the former Texan, there to make the stop. Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Another tremendous play by Xavier Howard. 10 interceptions, led the NFL last year. And he's the first defender since Antonio Cromartie in 2007 with 10 or more in a season. When you throw it in his area, you're taking a gamble.
Maybe get something like that. I think he's great. Clearly, the team way so we're going to get used to that.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Looking for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They'll try it again with Bowden. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Max Crosby picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And this is Parker, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the great.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge, a successful one.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. 2 to throw again. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just outside his own goal line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Tua. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Lynn Bowden, the one he was looking for.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Tua going to throw. He'll dump this one off to Bowden, complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
He's got Fuller.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Malcolm Brown. A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. You can talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on that defensive side of the ball.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 9.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return comes Drake.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Carr now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Throwing now is Carr. This will be caught once again by Brown. 7 yards the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. A Raider first down, Carter Renfrow.
And Hunter Renfrow giving them great production for a 5th-round pick. 56 catches last season. And we know he's famous for being 3rd in Renfrow. But I think he's pretty good on 1st and 2nd down, too.
Again, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st down, Carr. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. It's complete to Snead. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Carr to throw again. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Carr now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
But that won't do much good as he is tackled at his own 7. 66 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
But only able to muster a gain up to the 8-yard line.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Here's Fuller with a catch.
And he's brought down, but they are able to get out of danger from close to their goal line out near the 30.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Dolphins, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.